I am walking home because I walked over to my massage therapist's office to do her morning setup today for the first time in a little over a week because she was gone for a training conference thing. No, whatever. Specific method training. Anyway, so I was like, oh, it's not raining today. I can walk over. It'll be great. I'm so excited. Anyways, it's starting to sprinkle. And I am on my way home, so that's okay. But I won't get a long walk today because the weather is so windy. It's so incredibly windy. And if it was just windy or just slightly sprinkling, either of those would be probably fine to do a walk, especially because it's been so long. But combined, no thank you. So I have to go wash my hair when I get home. And then the rest of the day is just relaxation. And it has been a pretty relaxing morning because I am off work for my regular job. And this studio prep job is only like a 20-minute thing. So yeah, relaxing day. Yay. We are showered and hair is washed. And yeah, that's what's been done. I need to find socks and I don't want to fold clothes. And so I'm either going to dump all of the clothes onto the bed to dig through and find my cotton socks, or I have clean hand knit socks. And since today is an around the house day, it's a really perfect day to wear my coziest knit socks. So I think I'm going to do that. But for the moment, I have cold toes. But I wanted to open today's yarn advent. So I don't think I said this for yesterday's video. Oh, I still need to edit captions. That's what I'm doing after this. But as I've said in most of these vlog videos, my advent is a non-traditional advent of yarn. It was put together using leftovers from the 50 States Hexi Blanket project by Natalie, or Knitty Natty, and I received this 25 mini skein leftovers advent as a prize from a like knit along giveaway that occurred in October. So I have like a whole sheet saying where the yarn was from during her travels and all of the information, etc. So today is day 18. It is the 18th of December. Oh, we're already in pink. I feel like we were in purple for a very short amount of time. Oh, that's so pretty. So we've got what is a pink, yellow, red, green sort of situation here. Will that be good enough lighting? I think I've mentioned before that the monitor that I put on the back of my phone while I'm recording does not show it as well lit as it is in real life. It's very pretty, but this feels like some of the colors that were at the beginning of the like pseudo gradient rainbow. And so I feel like this should have been on like day 2, but that's okay. Yeah, it's so pretty. It's I like it a lot. I don't think I said what it is. This one was from Arkansas, from Hot Springs Fiber Co. in the colorway French Garden. It is an 85% superwash merino and 15% nylon, and it looks to be like a 3 or 4 ply. I think it's 4 plies. Anyways, it's a really, really round yarn. I really like the texture this is giving. Anyway, so I still have to go through, I know I've said this for the last couple of vlogs, I have to go through where I'm at in the gradient of colors because I haven't worked on this project in probably a week now. And just kind of see where I'm at and see if this will fit. But yeah, very cute. Day number 18. It is time for me to go put on socks. What was the other thing I had to do? Edit captions. I have to put on socks and edit captions and make sure today's video goes live smoothly. Today's video, which is yesterday's video. It is 8:30. I think of it in the vlog here. I did a little bit more knitting on the main color, and now I'm adding the last contrast stripe. Very excited. And yeah, I'm currently making another batch of bread because last night I made some and I cut it this morning, and I had a sandwich with it. And then I finished cutting the rest of it like much later because I cut enough for my sandwich for breakfast. Because I had an egg sandwich for breakfast. It was so good. And then I cut the rest of it later, and I think there was maybe 8 slices. So enough for like 4 sandwiches. Anyways, when we went out to get last minute ingredients that we needed for our dinner, because we didn't have everything we needed, we got back and started prepping dinner, and I was like, oh, there's only 2 slices of bread left. So I think everybody had bread like as their after school snack. So I said, okay, well, that's fine. I will quickly set it up again right now because it was like 6 o'clock maybe. I said, I'll quickly set it up right now. It'll be done like around 10, and then I'll make another batch. So that tomorrow there is like a full, like 2 of these mini loaves. They're very small loaves. They only make like 8 to 10 slices each, depending on how thin I'm slicing it. And so we're kind of a larger family. There's 5 of us, 3 kids, 2 adults. And so, yeah, we just go through bread. So I made another loaf tonight, and that will be done in about an hour and a half, and I will do a really quick turnover and put another batch in on a time delay. So basically it takes 4 hours from start to finish if you just start it. But if you put a time delay on, you set the timer for when you want it to be finished. So for instance, if I set the timer at 10:30 p.m., I will set it for 8 hours, and then it'll be ready at 6:30 in the morning, because 4 of those hours are essentially just kind of rest hours, I guess. Like it'll start like mixing it right away, and then it kind of just rests. And then it makes sure that about an hour before the bread needs to be ready, that it bakes it. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do with that. Make sure that we have enough bread. But other than that, I'm just having a kind of chill day. I've been playing some Stardew Valley and doing a little bit of knitting here and there. I had my first ever local order pickup for my website, shipwrecksheep.com. It's a online yarn shop that someday, hopefully, I will have an actual storefront. I have scoped out some properties for it. It's just like right now the business doesn't make enough money to support like opening a storefront, and I just don't have the capital to like invest in something that might not turn a profit for however many months. So we're just building slowly by adding new yarns every so often to the website. Anyways, I had my first order for a local pickup, and I was like, oh, well, we're actually, like, our landscaping in our front yard it's kind of been under construction for a little while, but I was like, okay, well, I can't have you pick it up at my house, but as a courtesy, I'm doing delivery for local pickup orders. And it was no big deal. I just confirmed that the billing address could be used for delivery, and I dropped it off right after I picked up my daughter from choir club, and it went really well. No concerns. It was pretty cool. As a knitter and yarn crafter myself, part of me was like, oh, maybe I should do like a thing where I will drop it off at her house, but like give it to her directly, because I want to meet local people, but also I felt like that might be weird, and I just was like, okay, well, I'm gonna respect this person's space and just like fully just do a drop-off delivery like I do, like I would do if I was doing DoorDash for somebody who wanted it just left at their door. When I'm doing deliveries for like my job for the floral shop, I fully like ring the bell or knock on the door and wait for an answer, because ideally I'm try to get a signature for the delivery. We can leave flowers at people's doors, and we do that all the time, but like the first thing they're supposed to do is try and hand it off to an actual person, and get a signature. So yeah, anyways, delivery went fine for that. It really just excited me to see an order come through from somebody local, and that made me really happy. I also really I'm shipping packages out, I wouldn't say on a consistent basis, but I think I've had an order or two every other week or so for the last couple months, so that is good. It gives me hope that this will grow and turn into a business that I really just want to bring an actual storefront business to my town. My town does not have a local yarn shop, so that's the end goal. That's the end goal at this point. So money that is made from the website, I currently don't take a paycheck or anything from it. All money is just reinvested back into the business, and that way I can keep adding new yarns and new products, and that's just exciting for me. Okay, any other additional notes? Sorry if you can hear in the background. I'm sure that this is maybe something that you don't know. My husband reads to the kids every night, or every night that he can. He does DoorDash on the weekends, so 4 nights a week. He reads to them in the evening, and then over the weekend, if he gets time to, he'll read to them during the day. But yeah, he reads to the kids every evening, and so he does all the voices and the shouting and the whispering and just all the silly voices. So if you're ever hearing loud, obnoxious sounds or whatever was just happening just then, it's because he is reading to the kids, and it's fantasy novels. Anyway, yeah. I think that I am about to be finished with this stripe. One more stitch. Yeah, okay. Let me see. Somebody took my scissor, and I've been using these junky, these were our old kitchen shears a long time ago, but we don't use them in the kitchen anymore because they're not that good. But I've been using them because somebody keeps taking my scissors. Let me show you an update of what the sock looks like. I still have to do a little bit longer of the main color and then the toe, but that's okay. So now though I have all of the contrast stripes in, so it might be a little bit more obvious what I'm doing here. Yeah, isn't that cute? I love it so much. That is exactly how I envisioned it. Okay. I don't think that I'll actually get this finished tonight, but I am going to reconnect my main color and do the setup or couple rounds before the toe. So I will leave this vlog for the night and try and get it edited. I have a couple of hours before I go to bed, so it's good. Anyways, good night. Thanks for hanging out with me today.